My name is Meredith Slanina, and
I'm Andy Slanina, and we've been in Cherokee County for about 18 years. What's kept us here is our family, our faith, and just the culture of the county. It's a great place to raise a family, and I think that was the deciding factor. Our kids had just started school, and I said, I transferred to 10 schools by the time I was 15, and I said, if I get a chance, I want to keep my kids in the same school. And we love the schools. We've been part of the school district, supporting the arts and athletics of the school for since our kids were in kindergarten.
Grade school and stuff. So we always loved the community around here. I mean, it feels like that everybody just cares about each other. One of my favorite things is that everybody takes care of each other. When somebody's had a loss of a family member or has something going on with their parents, we all go and take care of each other, and that's one thing I loved about this area.
Our faith community here is just open arms and welcoming to help anyone that's in need, and we've noticed that early on. I think our second year here, we spent Thanksgiving Day on Marietta Street in a restaurant that was closed, cooking turkey and all the stuff and serving it to the immigrant community that was right there. And then that led to getting involved in things like Must Ministry and Forever Fed, and most of that was through our church, Liberty Hill Church. So we've been members of there since the first year we got here, and as with any church, you see the ups, downs, changes, and all that. But it's been focused and continuously focused on community support and engagement and taking care of those in need. I think what sets Cherokee County apart from places that both Meredith and I have lived, and we've lived in Chicago, we've lived in Texas, and I was in the Army, so I've been all over the world. But as soon as you set foot in this county, it's a community. It's not just a government that's got boundaries. The Cherokee County itself is a community, and that's odd to see these days. We lived in Collin County in Texas, and we watched it triple in size in the 5 years that we lived there, and it had no identity. It was just, how many more roads can we build? How many more houses can we build? And how many more big box retailers can we put on these roads that we just built? And no one knew anybody. No one talked to anybody. Here, the community is so vibrant and people are involved.
I think this community has so much things to do. For example, you could go to the downtown and you can watch a movie over in an old historical theater. You can go to the Flanny. Oh yeah, the First Friday. Yep, go to First Friday and watch free concerts. You can go to the park and you can go walking with your dog and with your children. Going to the concert over at the Flanny, that has so many opportunities over there. Like you can go and watch a cover band for the Beach Boys, or you can see the
Pop Symphony Orchestra. Yeah, they do 61 events a year there. Mm-hmm. So it's a great little venue, and it's tucked right here in North Cherokee County.
And I love when people come over here and come over at our restaurant and have a slice of pizza, and then they head over to the Flanny or go to First Friday.
So we bought Nina's about 3.5 years ago. It was a little takeout joint, and we bought it and added the dining room and the bar to make it more of like a family place to come and hang out and have good food and reasonable prices. And it's been a lot of fun, a lot of work. When someone tells you that owning a restaurant is hard work, it is. Mm-hmm. It is very hard work. And I have a couple other businesses, so I have an electrical contracting company and a professional services company to work with retailers. And I found balancing that to be an art, sometimes chaos, but is trying to make it an art to where I can keep other things going. I did just recently move them both to downtown Canton to eliminate the commute down to, we were real close to the ballpark. And so moving them up here has eliminated that commute. And most of the people, I think everybody came up except for one. They love the fact that we're up in a community like Canton and Cherokee County versus down in the mix.
I've been on the board for the Slanina for about now 2 years. I had one lady Jessica, she's the one who says that I think you'll be the perfect person. You have a great personality. I was on the board for the drama club over at Cherokee High School.
Yeah, I think we've both been on just about every board there. I've been on the football program board, the touchdown club, the band, the drama. We've helped with the baseball program. You see my company logos on the dugout benches when they needed new rail system. We've always, it's an investment. You got to invest in your community. And we just recently completed the Cherokee Citizens Academy with the Sheriff's Department, and that was enlightening, to say the least, of how much there is that goes on to keep a county like Cherokee County going and make it a successful county. And Sheriff Reynolds and his team are great at putting that program together and really enthusiastic.
And we've always been a big, huge support of the Sheriff's Department. That's one thing we've really strived on and educated actually our employees that these guys actually and women do take care of us. And while you're asleep, they're right now patrolling and doing something, or figuring out if there's a really bad person coming out, and they take care of that problem. So,
and we've done stuff with the Northside Hospital. I'm a cancer survivor, and we're blessed to have a world-class hospital right here in the county. The experiences we had there, and it's the beauty of it is the people who work there are mostly from the county. They've either discovered Cherokee County when the hospital opened and they moved here, or they were here and went to work there. So even the hospital is part of the county persona and what it has to offer. I think it's a challenge. I think that any community that's trying to maintain its identity and personality as it continues to grow, because we are growing here, but I think the North County area has done a much better job of maintaining that community feel. You see the rapid expansion in the Woodstock, Ackworth area, and it's a struggle. It's and then you see what's happening up here in North County, and it seems to be a little more controlled. And I think that's what they're going to have to do, is figure out how to balance growth and the fact that people want to move here. 18 years ago, we thought we were moving to East Cobb. That's where I had a realtor set up and everything. And it took us like 2 days to realize we were moving to Cherokee County. And we walked, toured a couple of houses, and I was like, this is it. This is where we're going. And we've been here ever since. Never thought about leaving.
It feels like home. I mean, it really does feel like home, especially around holidays. It just feels like you're just take back in time.
Where I really saw, the first time I really saw this community come together and work together on something was, I think it was around 2009, 2010, when the economy was in pretty bad shape and there was a lot of food insecurity in our county. And we had started partnering with Hasty Elementary and learned that 85% of the kids were on food assistance and taking backpacks of food home instead of their books. And through our church, we started a food box ministry. And we started off with like 80 boxes, and they were gone and the people were still lined up to get them. And so we kept doing more and more, and we kind of set a pattern to where we do it the Friday or the Saturday before each break, because with the way the school system works here, there's a lot of 1 weeks off where there wasn't anything for the kids. And what we started off in our church, we called it Love Thy Neighbor. And there were no rules, anybody could come pick it up. And one by one, other churches and community organizations started calling us and saying, hey, can we come in with you and see how you're doing it. I noticed that after a while, there were food box ministries all over the county. And when we did it, we couldn't find another one in the county. So just people in this community, when they see a need and they understand how they can help, they step right up and do it. I think if I had to describe the county, I would say it is a home. It's a community that's all-encompassing, it cares about its people, and it's a wonderful place to live and to thrive, and it's where we want to be.
And I can jump on that, just again, walking around everywhere, and just you can strike up a conversation with somebody you haven't seen in a while. Much better than somebody's like just totally ignore them. You go up and just chat with them and all that stuff. And that's the one thing I love about Cherokee County. It's just that everybody just cares about each other, and that's one of the things that we both love over here, including our kids. So.